Hi, some questions came up today in some of our trainings. One of those questions was about conditioning, and sometimes in the change of season, going from a spring season into a summer type strength and conditioning program, maybe people came out the first couple of weeks and are feeling like a little bit out of shape and a little bit out of breath. That's pretty common. We had a couple of questions today talking about maybe some protocols of what they can do to improve their aerobic capacity and conditioning, maybe some sprints or maybe going for long jogs. Those are things that we're going to want to do towards the end of building our functional foundation as well as our physicality. So the way that I want to say that is, please don't start thinking you need to run sprints and work on your aerobic capacity unless you know that that's your weak link. A lot of the young athletes that come in maybe have some functional limitations. Maybe they don't move super efficient, and that could be making them basically lose more energy on the field or court or in training sessions. If they lack power, if they lack strength, you're fatiguing early not because of its aerobic capacity, but because you don't have the strength and work capacity to be able to create some outputs. So your bottleneck is not the conditioning. It rarely is, especially in young 13, 14-year-old athletes who are really active. And that's usually what we see. We see basketball players that are playing 2 or 3 games a week. They're training, running up and down the court, practicing. They're super active, and they're all of a sudden trying to add more training, more sprinting, more jogging, more wear and tear on their system, and maybe they just needed to work on some loaded carries. Maybe they needed to work on some corrective exercises to get their hips and their core right and their timing down. So assess and make sure you're working on the right weakness.